Welcome back to A Real Job. Is it, it's not right. It's alright, man. Back with the verse. Maybe that's the intro to the thing. Maybe that's the intro to the thing. We ain't got it. Sorry, I'm bad. Cool. So, welcome back to A Real Job, the interview series where we speak to creatives and have creative conversations, talking about how their creative process turned into a real job. On this episode, we've got Raj from Ncappped. Clap. Woo. Ncappped in the building. Pop.
Come on,
Echo effect and that. So, yeah, I'll let you take the floors. Like, introduce yourself. What do you do? What is Ncappped? Just a brief one. Well, not a brief one because we'll get into it more, but you know what I'm saying.
Nah, defo. Cool. So I'm Raj. I'm 26 from Birmingham. One of the co-founders at Ncapped. We started originally as like a photography blog, just going to shows, mainly in our uni days, just snapping artists that were touring. Then eventually that blew up. That moved to uni nights to more like tours. And then kind of just got involved in the fashion space naturally because I got involved in fashion merchandising through uni. And then everything kind of just fell into like place. And then, so we started with the photos and it grew to clothes. And then we started the events. And then, everything's just been growing and becoming more multifaceted as we go on. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Because that was one of the main questions that I had ready to go anyway. It's basically just like, how did it go? Because when I went to the day party, because that's where we met at the Ncappped day party a bit ago, and I was like, that was one of the questions because I saw the photos, but I at the time only knew you guys as like events, and then the fashion thing came with the day party as well. Of like actually like selling clothes. Because I seen the guys in the clothes and the thing, and that's why I was like, when I was there and I saw they were for sale, I was like, yeah, it's that time. I've got.
Now you're ripping.
Yeah, because the clothes are clean. The clothes are clean.
Thank you, man.
Like when I saw that one, I was like, yeah, I had to. Yeah, I had to. But that was one of the questions. Was like, obviously you told us what came first, but like how did it transition into each other? Because like the photos to the clothing brand, then the events, like how did it all mesh? Do you know what I mean?
I think like just always just being interested in fashion, like from a young age, I've just always been on streetwear, always been on sneakers. And I got into fashion through music. All like my favorite rappers at the time, musicians at the time, just kind of looking at the brands that they were wearing, and it was brands like 10 Deep, brands like Black Scale, The Hundreds, Stussy, Supreme, Bape. And one thing that I noticed from all of these brands was that even though they were a clothing brand, they weren't known off being a clothing brand. Like Supreme's a skate brand, Stussy's a surfing brand. And like in the early 2010s, a lot of these brands, like for example, like Black Scale, 10 Deep, all my favorite rappers like A$AP Rocky was wearing it, Kid Cudi was wearing it, Big Sean was wearing it. And that time, the 2010s era, I think for me was like really important just in like shaping who I am today, like the music I was listening to, the shows we was watching. And so I think just because like having that knowledge of them brands, like for example, Supreme, they're a skate brand, but they're known for like photo tees. Bape came about from being a streetwear brand, but it was big on DJs in Japan and it was big on the hip hop scene in the early 2000s. So for me, it was always like, there's got to be clothing, but there's got to be story and a meaning behind it. And I feel like fashion, photography, music, events, they're all like intertwined, they're all linked. One just leads naturally into the other. So obviously like we was doing the photography mainly for like the live music stuff, but then we were also doing like other people's brand shoots, like lookbook shoots, things like that. So everything just kind of flowed naturally into getting our own clothes done. So we were going to these shows, got like a few sample t-shirts done, gave them to a few artists. In the early days it was like we got stuff on people like JK, like local kind of artists. And then from there we just carried on getting the clothes made, carried on going to shows. And then the production side of it was a big thing as well. So obviously like working in fashion merchandising, I learned a lot about the supply side, the production side, and just having the right people around. So my boy Oman that I run the brand with, he brings the music side of things and all the event side of things, and then just having people around, like people, collaborators, especially locally, like people like yourselves, people like Alfie, everyone behind the cameras, and that just amplifies the events, because then when we do the events, we're bringing all these people here and they've all come for this one thing, but everyone's like kind of linked, everyone's got their own thing going on. And that's when our events kind of became like a meeting ground. And especially in this city, like there's a lot of events, but there's not really like like the pop-ups and the photography element. It's more like the
yeah.
music.
Yeah.
And I feel like we just wanted to bring something fresh to the city, and we've had opportunities to take that out of the city as well. Dubai, last December we was at Seoul DXB, done a pop-up in the photo exhibition there. So yeah, we're just carrying on, like trying to push the city and like champion the local creators.
Yeah. So, yeah, with the Seoul DXB, how did that come about? Did they reach out to you? Did you reach out to them to do that pop-up event?
So that was actually in the works for a few years. So I shot Wireless 2022 when it was in Birmingham. Central C was one of the headliners. My photos of him kind of blew up, and they booked Central C in that same year in December. So they invited me out that year just to attend. And then kind of just built a rapport with them. Went back the next year as a photographer, and just put myself forward. Really, just kept pushing it forward. We were really lucky because we were part of their Spotlight brand. So every year they'll like bring underground brands from all over the world, and we were the ones chosen to represent the UK. So that was like a big privilege, and that was insane for us because everything we've done has kind of been in Birmingham or it's been in like in the UK. That was the first time it was outside of the UK, and that was great for us because it was like, wait, can we swear?
Yeah.
So that like people ain't really like got a reason to fuck with us over there. They don't know us. They don't know anything about us. It's the first time they've probably seen us. Like, why are they gonna buy clothes off us? Why are they gonna see our photos? But that was really eye-opening because the like exact opposite happened. Like people came through, they were really resonating with the stuff. They were liking the photography exhibition. There was some artists on there that they might have liked, and that was really good because that was kind of proof that this shit's working. Do you know what I mean? We're actually doing something right. Like we took it out the city, other people that got no reason to like us, from a whole nother country, whole nother culture, and they're still liking our clothes. So it was really like eye-opening and like kind of catchy moment for us, and kind of just pushed us like, we need to just keep doing this.
Yeah. Why? Like I know, like we're West Midlands based. Like we're all from West Midlands in this space. What made you stay in the West Midlands? Like after going to like a place like Dubai and seeing all this love from people who are outside of Rome, who don't really like owe you anything, what made you still stay here rather than like, I don't know, like taking it as like a tour that like you do the events and you just go about different places? What made you stay like based here?
I think one thing we've realised is that there's still a lot of work to be done here, and we don't feel like the creative scene and like just the scene in Birmingham right now is like in a space where we could just pick up and go sort of thing. Like we feel like there's a lot of stuff still to be done here, and we kind of haven't done the most that we could have done here yet, and I feel like that's still to come, and I think every year like we just try and push the boundary more and more about like what we can do here, and I think we've done that a lot. Like we've done pop-ups all over Birmingham. We've done like Hotley Social Club, we've done Jewelry Quarter, we've done Club Collect recently. And I think for us it was kind of just, we want to bring that kind of feel to Birmingham, which we kind of did at our last pop-up. We had food, we had music, we had the photo exhibition, we had the clothes exhibition, we had everything going, and we had literally had every aspect of the brand live that everyone could 100%. Interact with, and you don't really get that too often nowadays, especially here. So that's like kind of what we want to do. Like we want to inspire more people to be doing more stuff like that, and let them know that just because we're here in Birmingham in the West Midlands, I know we're not the most looked at city or the most looked up to city, but there's still stuff going on here. And I think if we were to just pick up and be like, okay, we're done Dubai, let's go here now, like it wouldn't really make sense. I feel like our roots are always going to be here, and we're always going to be doing stuff here.
I hear it. I rate it because like, again, like I feel like I keep saying this every episode, but that's why I wanted to do this, because there's so much going on in Brum, but not enough recognition or not enough platforming for it, because like people will do something here and like won't get the appreciation and then we'll leave and go somewhere else. So it's important that we have like people like yourself that are actually hosting spaces and like inviting people to like show off their talents and actually, do you know what I mean, like fostering it, because it's important. It's
definitely
important.
Like just going off that, like whenever we do our events, like the last pop-up we had open decks, so like people could just come in, bring their USB, just jump on the decks, do their thing, that kind of thing. Like we always invite up and coming like photographers, like people that just want to get involved with stuff, and even like some of my friends that have never really like got involved in like the creative side of things before. Like one of my friends is really good at drawing, wasn't really doing anything with it. It was more just like, oh, yo, this guy's sick at drawing.
Yeah.
And then we were like, yo, you're gonna do our posters. And for every pop-up, he's done our posters. Shout out Design 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sick with our posters. He's done some of our logos as well. So it's nice to just like have a platform to try and put other people on as well.
100%. Let me like circle back, because this is something that I should have asked from the start. Why Ncappped? Why did you choose that name, and what does that name like mean for you and for like the brand?
So like the naming was probably like the hardest thing ever. Like naming and branding and logos, like that's the hardest thing ever. Like, but the more thought you put into it, the more effect it has, and I think the more time you put into that, the more timeless it is. I felt like when we started, it was kind of a trend, like just get a word, translate it to French, and put studios at the end. That's your clothing brand name.
Yeah.
That's your brand name.
Yeah.
Loads of stuff like that. So we were like, we need to come up with a name that actually means something. Like if you look at all these other brands, like Stussy comes from Sean Stussy's name. Bape comes from the Planet of the Apes film.
Yeah.
So there's got like, we were kind of just drawing off inspiration, and we got to Ncappped because that's literally what we were doing. We were going around and capturing everything that was going on in Birmingham, everything that was going on in the music scene at the time. There were some big tours and shows that we were part of as well. Like I remember Drake come 2019 Assassination Vacation tour. We done the photos for the after party. And even like a few of the earlier ones, like there was a festival back in Birmingham, 0121 Fest. That only happened for the 1 year. We done the photos there. So it's kind of like we were capturing all these moments and all these memories, and that's how the kind of photo blog started.
Yeah.
And then from there, we just got a logo done. Our first ever logo, literally one of my boys done it, like on fucking Photoshop, just drew it out.
Yeah.
And then I think it was about 2 years ago when we started looking at the clothes more intricately, getting like better materials, that kind of thing. And we were like, man, we need to put some more effort into this logo. Like when we came up with it, it was just like a block font. We just dashed like a bolt on the end. Like it looked good for at the time, but it wasn't, like I said, the more time you put into something, the more timeless it becomes.
Yeah.
And then we came up with this emblem logo and the script logo. Is it this side?
Yeah.
Shout out Sunny Formats. He literally, I was on calls with that guy for like 3 or 4 months. We were going through design inspiration. We were going through just some of the best logos that I've seen, some of my favorite logos. And he'd done everything by hand. So he'd done all the typography by hand, so all the shapes and everything was symmetrical. Came up with the emblem, and then that was like, I was like, yo, when it came out, I was gassed. I was like, this looks sick, this is ready.
This is the one.
Yeah, this is the one, because it's hard to come up with like an emblem that kind of just sticks.
Yeah,
and hasn't got too
100%.
much going on with it. And then obviously this is adapted from the script logo as well, and then that just comes with like just years of being a fan. You know what I mean? Like everyone can say have like professional knowledge and like professional coaching and stuff, which I do have from like the merchandising side of things, but the stuff that really drives you is the stuff that you're a fan of.
Yeah,
100%.
So
that's how we came about with the logo. And then then when the logo got sorted, and we just carried on with the clothes, we started making more intricate pieces, going away from graphic tees, going to more like jerseys like this, incorporating more elements like the reflective piping on the shorts, and then just all the branding on the cap. Can't even do a 360, but you know.
Don't worry, we'll get the photos and chuck them up in there.
Yeah, bang them up in there.
But of course.
Yeah, it's just about like making fun pieces, and just stuff that stands out and stuff that you'd actually like wear. I feel like the clothing brand thing became a trend that people just thought was like a quick flip, quick money, like that kind of thing, like just dropping a graphic tee. It's just more meaningful to us than that. So we wanted to put more effort into it. And then like going forward, all the clothes that we're making now and we're sampling right now, it's like colours we never used before, prints and fabrics we never used before, stuff that we probably wouldn't even wear before. I think that's the one thing that like I've grown the most since doing all this, is like my personal style. I feel like I'm just more understanding and open because of like what other people wear. Like when you're making clothes, like for example these jerseys, it was cool to knock up a black and white colorway, but then when that colorway came through, then it was like, you know, not everyone's gonna like it, but the people that do like it, they're gonna like it a lot. Do you know what I mean? So it's all about finding that balance. There's a lot of like consumer behavior, just a lot of screen time, man. A lot of screen time.
Cool. Let me quickly. How long have we got left on the camera? Oh, calm, bless. That's fine. I thought we had way less, bro. Time
I'll be yapping,
Fucking
man.
time flies.
Yapping.
Time flies. We love to see it though. That's how we get the good episodes. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're gonna quickly do them quick fire questions.
Let's go.
Quick fire questions. So the first question is, what would you say to younger you? So this can be whatever time point you want to use, whatever age, but just younger you. So I said this in the last episode, the circumstance, so you can help get in the mode. Pretty much, you've got time travel. You've got a phone that will call you in the past, whatever thing, but it's on minutes. So you've only got 1 minute. You only got 1 minute to say this thing that you need to say to your younger self.
Okay.
You got 1 minute. I'm gonna time it, so it's gonna be more dramatic.
Yeah.
But 1 minute, and let me get the timer up before I'll give you extra minutes. Because everyone's getting 1 minute. No one's getting more than 1 minute. Once the time cuts, it cuts. Do you know what I mean? On some Back to the Future shit. Cool. What age are you gonna go back to?
I'm gonna go back to 20, because that was around COVID times. I'm gonna go to 20. Yeah.
Cool. Ready? You got the message locked in?
Yeah, I think it should be good.
Cool. We'll say it right to that camera, your camera. Okay.
Do I need to say like an intro, like if I was to go? Alright, cool.
Because
Say less. Alright.
Cool. Ready? And wait. I might wait for this train to. Train's fine. It's not loud enough. Calm, sweet. Okay. Ready and go.
I'd say don't put too much pressure on yourself. Take the long route. Let things pan out. Learn from the process. Enjoy the process. And like above all, just like enjoy being a student at the end of the day. I feel like in this creative scene, you're always going to be a student. You're never going to get to a point where you're happy with your skills. You're never going to get to a point where you're happy with your output. But I feel like if you just don't put too much pressure on yourself, look at it for what it is. And also like having the right people around you, not having too many yes men. Like some of the best things that have happened to me is because of people saying no. And I wouldn't change how that happened. So yeah, I think don't put too much pressure on yourself. Let things pan out and just learn from the process and enjoy the process, because it's going to make you better at the end of the day.
You've got 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Yeah, 15 seconds, man. 15 seconds. What?
Talking too fast.
Yeah.
But just I don't even.
What, you put the phone down early?
I put the phone down early. Yeah, I put the phone down early.
That's enough wisdom for you.
Yeah, that's enough. Start charging for the extra minutes.
Yeah, come on. But nah, that's good though, because like, yeah, man, you chose an interesting time, because I feel like a lot of people can experience how it was in COVID, and knowing that there's a light to the end of the tunnel, because COVID time was like, for creatives especially, was dark.
Yeah, because it was annoying because like COVID was when we started like getting the ball rolling. We were doing things, but then bang, no live shows, no photography for you, no more than 6 in a room, fucking no pop-ups for you, no pop-ups for you, and then like everyone's at home. Why are they going to buy clothes?
Yeah.
So it's like literally every single aspect of the brand was kind of suppressed in COVID. And obviously at that time, like SoundCloud and the mixes was a big thing as well. But it's like we couldn't really launch that then properly, and because it would just get drowned out by like, bro, you had like Tory Lanez going on live every day. Do you know what I mean? Like how are we gonna keep up with that? And obviously like Netflix was dropping mad series as well. But that just goes back to what I was saying. Like just enjoy the process, bro. Like we can't change what's happening in the world. We just gotta keep on doing like 100%. What you want to do, and just let the world just move around you, kind of thing.
I remember that time, because that was the time when I went to uni, and one of the things that I remember about COVID times was that one government PSA. Not to get political on the pod and that, but like that government PSA, when they were like the first thing to go, they were talking about jobs. Like there was like one post that I remember, and it was like a girl that's doing that was like a ballerina, and it said, it was something about COVID, but it's like, so and so used to be a ballerina, but now she's got to pick up like accounting or some bullshit like that. And I was like, that's crazy. For the first thing the government put out, COVID is still like a mystery, but the first thing they said, all of you creative guys, get out of here, do something else. Yeah. So like, yeah, I don't know. It's an important time to hear a message like that. Like,
I'm just glad we're out of it, bro.
100%, 100%.
On and upwards ever since.
Yeah, 100%, and that's like the best way to see it, to reflect on that point and be like, I made it out of that point, because that was crazy, and I'm doing it successfully, and exactly, do you know what I mean? Another quick fire, dream collab. So dream collab. This is like, doesn't have to be your field. It doesn't have to be like a musician. Can be literally anyone, like any brand, a person, whatever.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. Is this a timer as well?
No. The only one was on the timer was the younger South one, because I had a scenario for that. I don't have a scenario for put you on a timer for this.
Okay. Fuck.
So don't even need to be.
All right. So one dream photo shoot that I've always wanted to do. That hasn't happened, but hopefully it'll happen one day. Is Kid Cudi.
Okay.
That's like.
Yeah.
His first mixtape, A Kid Named Cudi. That was like the first thing I had on my iPod when I had got an iPod, and he was like the first rapper for me that was like. He used to work in the vape store. Like he was the first one for me that was like linking all these things together, linking all these different worlds together, like TV, film, music, fashion, art, trainers, like just everything. And then like my favorite shoes, Jordan 4s, and that's because he was rocking Jordan 4s like from day. So that's like one person that I'd always wanted to shoot would be him. And clothing wise, I've got to say Nike. I interned at Nike in 2019 for my placement year. So I think it would just be like a mad like full circle moment, like interning there as a merchandising assistant and then having like a shoe or something with them. And I feel like Nike as well, because you can like streetwear, you can like designer, but I feel like Nike is like everyone's entry point.
Brand.
Everyone's entry point. Like you'll see like dads wearing Nikes, you'll see the cool kids wearing Nikes, you'll see everyone wearing Nikes, and I feel like they've cracked it to a point where they've segmented everything and they know just they can reach everyone. Yeah,
universal.
And like you can go anywhere in the world, everyone knows that swoosh, everyone knows that Jordan logo. So yeah, defo Nike would be like the dream collab.
And then last quick fire, if not even the last one, if you could step into another creative field, what would it be? So if you didn't, like, outside of photography, outside of clothing, and in this hypothetical, like, you've gone into what would you want to step into? Like, not necessarily with the skills that you have right now, but like if you could like develop these skills and be the level that you are in your field in a different field, what would it be?
If I could go back, bro, I'd do like architecture and something like that.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I mean. Last episode, said the exact same
bro, I'd go back, architecture, something like that, man. Just like, because I think for that, like, I'm not the best at drawing, so that was kind of why I never really pursued it. Like, the math side was all cool, but like, like, I feel like that kind of field, that you travel a lot, you're open to a lot of cultures, you learn a lot as well, and like, you can't get more practical than making buildings, can you?
True.
So.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I feel like architecture would be a lit one.
That's interesting. I wonder how many people are going to say architecture, because the last episode that we did, she said the exact same thing.
To be fair, I was going to say something like music production, but I feel like that's just like...
It's still with it.
Yeah, it's still within like... Still linked to that kind of thing,
like
innit?
It's adjacent. Yeah. Fair. And then last quick fire question is, what is a song at the moment that you feel like represents you? Either let me give two options, because the face that you made was like, I have no clue.
I was about to say Rich Baby Daddy.
and why?
Right now.
Yeah, it's either.
Can I go on my phone?
Yeah, of course. Like, it's either like you can, if it's not one that you think that represents you, we can do one that's in your like.
Yeah.
In your like, what's it called? Repeat.
On repeat.
Yeah, on repeat. Yeah. We can do one of them too if you can't think of one that represents you, because it is a tough question to be a quick fire question. So I put my hands up.
Yo, man.
We can loop round to it back at the end or something if you feel like you need.
The fucking new Clips album, Inglorious.
Yeah.
Like that song. Just listen to it, because obviously like Pusha, Malice, they come back after so long. And I feel like when I'm that age, that's how I'd like want to be. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
like they're in their 40s and they're still killing it. They're still doing their thing, but they're doing it in a way that it's not cringe. And on that song, they've got one of their boys back from Virginia who hasn't made music in ages, and he used to feature on the first Clips albums. And this is like one of his first first features with him in years. And I feel like that song is just like an example of like, bro, you're never gonna lose it. It's just if you choose to lose it kind of thing. Like, you can be 40 and 50 and still be cool. You know what I mean? I feel like now more than ever, it's just about kind of what
how
you make
you
it.
do it.
Yeah, like I think 10 years ago, if these guys tried in their 40s and 50s tried rapping about all this kind of stuff, people would be like, guys, what are you doing? Pack it in. But I feel like now, like, it's just more acceptable, and people don't really look at age like that anymore. So I feel
Mm.
like that song's it's a fucking banger as well. So yeah.
Okay, sweet. I'm kind of like that. I might need to figure out a different wording for that question because it is a lot to put on the spot to be like, yo, represent yourself in a song. There's too many songs, too many new music, man. It's that time. People are dropping everything today. Calm. And then next question is like, how did you and your co-founder, co-creator of Ncappped like meet?
It's actually a mad story. So I went to Aston Uni, and one of my boys from uni, he went to school with him, and it was someone like, it was some random like artist. I think it was like Kojo Funds or something like that. Like all these artists used to come like every week, and then he came down to. Do you remember Prism, the club?
Yeah.
On Broad Street. Yeah, it was.
R.I.P. to Prism.
R.I.P. man, good times. But yeah, we linked up there still, and then we was all living together, so we just chilled. And then he was at uni in London in the time, and then he was on the photos and the fashion already. And then but he's originally from here as well, so when he'd just be coming yard, we just link up. So when I started getting shouts for these like uni shows, he'd come down, and then he was living in Islington at the time, and there's like O2 Islington. He was doing a lot of the uni events as well. So we were just back and forth London and Birmingham, and that's kind of how we started. And then eventually we both like kind of specialized. So because I was working in merchandising, I was doing all the fashion stuff. And we were both coming together on the photos, and he like loves DJing, loves music. So he took over like the music and the event side. And then now it's like kind of a point where we just, okay, we're doing this, I'm gonna do this, you do that, safe. These men gonna do this, the people that we know. And I think that's the best thing because as we've just carried on working, we've met like loads of people like yourselves, people like other creatives in Birmingham, and they've just helped like kind of bring it to reality sort of thing.
Because like it's crazy how you meet people sometimes, and they like, you meet them and it's just like calm, or it's like something mellow, and then it evolves into, this is my business partner, this is someone who's like, we're locked in. If I need someone for something, I'm gonna shout you, and unless you're busy or out of the country, you're gonna come through. And
that's what I always say to people, like when people have the debate, should I go to uni or not go to uni? Like academically or like career wise, cool, it might not, or it will make a difference, or it might not make a difference, but like just meeting people, going out, being places, you can't really get that anywhere else, I don't think.
Sorry, I've got to mention this because before I met you guys, I've seen the car, the Ncappped car,
the Tesla.
Yeah. Like it's such like a random thing, but it's a question that I have been like curious of. Obviously, there's like a reason for it. It's like it's branding, 100% full stop. But what made you do that, or what made you think to do that? Because I don't think I've seen, except for like the the cars that you see that are branded to
like the Red Bull,
like the Red Bull cars and like all of that stuff, and random ones that are just whatever not, and they're all like food based or some kind something. But what made you be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a custom like wrap, put that on the car, and just like put it? Do you know what I mean?
To be fair, that was all Omen still. That was all him.
Is it?
So I think that was his brother's car at the time. I don't know if he still got it now, but these guys were shouting us, like people that rent cars and stuff, like, oh bro, if you want to put your logo on my whip for a day, whatever, and it didn't really appeal to us. We were like, nah, forget that. And then, because we were like, why are you going to flex for something that's not even ours? Like, fair enough, like the Tesla was like Omen's brother's whip, so it made more sense. And then that was actually for a pop-up. We were like, how can we like create attention without coming off a bit weird?
Without being like too like like handing out things in the street,
because like honestly, like we've been there, done that. We've handed out flyers on the road, people dash them in right in front of you. Like we've been there, done that. You know what I mean? And like like putting flyers in stores. So we were like, what can we do that will actually like remember, like people will remember? So we drove the car around Pigeon Park. And obviously it's a bright white Tesla with big Ncappped branding on it. So people like, what the hell is that? And then we were just giving out flyers from the window. Which kind of made more sense because people come into the car. And then then we just parked it outside the store we'd done the pop-up at, and it was more of like just a good way to get attention, and like like we had like banners and stuff like that, but we just didn't think that was enough, and like I guess the car's like a moving banner, so
that's the way I look at it.
That's mad you picked up on that though.
Yeah, because I've seen because I saw the socials before I like came to an event for the first time, and when I saw it on there, I was like, I couldn't tell whether it was like Photoshop done or like a real thing. And I saw it in real life. I was like, okay, cool, it's a real thing. So I need to ask a question. But me being the first interaction with you, being like, hi, my name's Aaron. Well gone for this car. Do you know what I mean? Like I can't, because it makes sense why you're doing it, but like at the same time, I can't just be like, yo, you're with, what's happening?
Yeah.
But
to be fair though, if you go on our Insta and you see the Soul DXB poster, it's a Ferrari. That one's photoshopped.
Yeah, I did.
That's photoshopped.
I was gonna ask that as well, but I saw it before we came. I saw it before you came through, and I was doing a little bit of like research and that, and my brain was like, that can't be real.
One day.
That can't be real. Yeah, 100%. One day, put it into, manifest it, and that. Do you know what I mean?
Ferrari wrapped.
But yeah. Following off of what you just said about like handing out flyers and that, were you doing it personally?
Yeah, so me and Owen was just going around. We went by Mailbox. You know that part by like Tamatanga where the bridge is?
Yeah.
Literally just standing there, people coming past, and just dashing them flyers. I'd say it's one of them things that just gotta be done.
Yeah.
Like if you don't do it, then you feel like you've missed out on doing something. But yeah, with the flyers, we gave them out to people, but then a lot of the local stores were very supportive as well. So Size in town, they let us put posters there. Bene, they let us put posters there. And then a couple of other spots like Chance Encounters and just places around Digbeth and Custard Factory. And then we went around sticking up posters as well, but we got into a bit of trouble with that with the Digbeth security. So yeah. Keep it within reason, innit?
Yeah, of course. But with that experience of like, I don't know, like handing out flyers and seeing people either like dash them straight away or people like dismissive and just like take them because you're giving them something. How I don't know how to phrase this question correctly, but like how did that feel, or like how did it feel to like do that and keep going? Because I feel like rejection is like such a thing to deal with. That is, and in that sense, I imagine it happens like a decent as much as you get accepted is the equal amount of much you get rejected, if not more. So like, how did that experience feel or like shape you, or like, do you know what I mean?
It's one of them, like, you just got to remember that what you're doing isn't for everyone. And like, look at where we are in Birmingham. Like, the stuff that we're interested in, we're the minority compared to what the majority is interested in. So I think you just got to have that just at the front of your mind. So whenever you see a guy in a Tech Fleece tracksuit and 95s not messing with your flyer, you kind of understand why. Do you know what I mean? No disrespect to Tech Fleece and 95s, but it's just the way you wear them, innit? I wear both of them things, by the way, but
different.
And it's just like, you kind of have to understand that. Like, why are they going to come to a pop-up to see a photo exhibition of rappers they don't know, or like, why are they going to come see some clothes they don't like, that kind of thing. But I think more than anything is just impact sort of thing. Like, people like remember us, that we stand out, the stuff that we wear, the stuff that we do. Like, even if you don't come to something, you might remember our brand name, or you might remember our logo or something, or you might have one of the old flyers or something. But like, obviously it's not nice when it's happening in the moment, but if you just remember what the bigger picture is and what it's for, like, it's all worth it. Because even if I give 10 out and one guy fucks with us, I'm happy for that, because that one guy, I know he's probably like representative of the minority. So
yeah, I hear that still, because like rejection in all things, especially in creative things, rejection happens like so often that it's like, to think to big picture it is the best way to be. But like,
it goes back to what I was saying before about like advice to my younger self about just being patient. I feel like you need that rejection to kind of just shape you, and like when I was talking about like enjoying the process, like rejection's part of it.
100%.
So yeah, it's just one of them ones. Just gotta get with it, really.
Thing about, because I think we mentioned it briefly before about dealing with certain people is lost my train of thought. One sec, get it back, catch it. Like with you're saying about like when your merch was before, you'd give it to artists that you do photographs with and stuff like that. When I was doing some research and that, I've been seeing interactions with like a lot of different artists and that, and like, did that just come about? Like, I think I saw a photo of like Little Yachty with your clothing and a bunch of other stuff like that. Did that come about with just like being in them spaces and just like trying to give it to them and then seeing how they received it and then Like, how did those kind of interactions come about? Because I see like Lil Yachty, AJ Tracy, a bunch of like your photography work as well, but I see some of these people wearing the brands as well.
Like, I feel like now we live in like a weird space. Like, everything you see on like socials is like manufactured. Like every single post there's been like a stylist behind it or some sort of brand strategist behind it, especially with like the big artists. Everything that we've done is like kind of off our own backs. So with the Yachty stuff, one of my boys, Lorenzo G, was dyeing some shoes for Yachty, and I was doing Lorenzo's photos at the time, and literally just went with him. Yachty had an Airbnb. It was for a festival in London a few years ago, and then literally I just gave the t-shirt to him, and he was nice enough to just hold it up for the photo. And then AJ Tracy, same again. That was at Made Festival a couple of years back. Devs was performing at Made that year, and I was doing Devs' photos for his set, and then we were just in the VIP village, and some of Devs' guys knew AJ's guys, so they were all just chatting anyways, and then gave the vest to AJ, and he just banged it on for the photo. So yeah, like a lot of them moments, it's just come off being in the right place and being in the right time. But yeah, like I feel like when you go down the route of like paying people to wear your stuff, or like people learning out your stuff for like big artists and stuff to wear, like it's not really like good for the long term. It might be good for the short term. You blow up and stuff, but then like what does that person really think about you? Do you know what I mean? And it goes back to like when we was in Dubai, Akala, he was performing at the festival, but he stopped by the booth and he copped one of our t-shirts. And even when we done the pop-up that I met you at, Complexion, he was DJing that night at Rainbow for the Collective. But he was about in the day, he pulled up to the event, he bought a hat. So then to us it's like, if these guys can do that, then like, do you know what I mean? Why is next man on Insta with 10k followers asking me for free garms?
Like actually getting authentic support is important, because it's important, especially when it's like people that actually are in the space and people who actually like fucking with your shit. You need people to actually invest in you. People need to invest in more creatives and that, like,
and even just like just from a normal life perspective, like if these guys are getting so many free clothes, imagine what their wardrobe's looking like. How many clothes are these guys wearing? How much stuff's going to waste? How much, like, bro, you send my man your new tracksuit, he's wearing it to bed, he's wearing it to the gym. Like, what's the point?
They need to be utilized correctly. Like, there's no why waste things on things that aren't going to be appreciated properly. Do you know what I mean? Like majority of the events that I've been to, everyone is grassroots. Like the people that I've seen there, even if I've seen them for the first time, they've been from Brum, the West Mids, or like in the like nearest area and that. Like, I just wanted to like ask about your, like, how do you like source these people? Do they come like? I know you said that in the last pop-up you had open decks and stuff like that, but do sometimes people come to you? Do you reach out to people? Is it like a bit of both? Like, how do you find the next people that are headlining or being on your events and stuff like that?
Kind of like goes back to what I was saying before about like why we're still like doing stuff here. I don't think our work's kind of done here. Like we've done some even like aside from the music, like a lot of our lookbooks, it's always like local people. And I feel like that's just what represents us. Like if we were to go, we're doing an event, we got 5 DJs, we're gonna get 3 from Manchester, 2 from London. Like that's just not us. It's got nothing to do with us. And I feel like at the end of the day, like Ncapped's for the people. It's a community thing. Our events are for the community. Our clothes are for the community. All our photos, like it's for people to enjoy. So I feel like the more we can just get people involved, and like I always say, you can't get better than like real people doing real things. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of things are kind of just for show. A lot of people do things just for the show, but the people that actually like enjoy the music, enjoy the DJing, enjoy the fashion, or maybe they just want to get into it, like we're always there to like give them the opportunity and chance. And it's better for us like always just working with new people, like meeting new people. Like it just makes everything bigger and everything more inclusive, to be fair.
And then it makes sense, like especially with you saying being in Birmingham, you've got to represent where you're from 100%. Where do you see, like, because you've said a few times about like I can't remember that phrase, and my brain's gone blank, but like in a sense of like your job isn't done in Birmingham. What is the job, and where do you see that going in for yourself and for Ncappped in the next like say like few years, 2, 3 plus?
I feel like now we're at a point in Birmingham where like people know us, people recognize us. I feel like it's getting to a point where we can pick that up and take that to another city, and then represent for the city in another place, and then just keep doing that in other spaces, and then eventually bring it back here, sort of thing. And then by the time we bring it back here, everything will be bigger and nurtured in the space that we can just do things on a bigger scale. But in terms of like Birmingham, we definitely want to keep the events going. We want to get the pop-ups going. We want to do more activations in terms of like sports and more like local community kind of work. But yeah, like I said, that all like comes with time. I feel like the direction we've gone in and we've been going in for a while now, it's got us to a good place now. It's just about making the right decisions and the right choices and just getting it to that next level.
Yeah, I hear it. Actually, last thing, I completely forgot to mention that the pop-up was selling clothes, and then a little shortly after that, you did it online and started selling like the jerseys that me and yourself are wearing. I don't know. Have you? Double-sided question. Have you sold clothes online before? I believe you have, but like just to double check. And then, how does it feel to have like sold out of the clothes so fast? Because I feel like the online stuff, as soon as you put it online, within like a week or a little bit more, a little bit less, you had like sold out of like pretty much everything other than like a few like odd sizes. Like, how did that feel? If this isn't the first time, how did the first time feel?
It's like selling clothes, been doing that even before the brand, like just online, Depop, Greyhound, eBay, Vinted wasn't even a thing then. Yeah, so I feel like just online kind of just retail, and obviously like we grew up in the internet generation, so we grew up with like online shopping, so it just kind of come natural. But I feel like for the first few years we wasn't doing too much online. We were doing pop-ups only, which was a good thing, like not trying to like trying to create demand or that stuff that people talk about. It's just that if you come to our events, we're gonna have like 10-15 t-shirts there. It just makes more sense to do it that way than host a website for a whole year just to sell like 20 t-shirts in here. But I feel like we've been like really lucky. Like we've got like good customer base in the UK and also like some parts outside the UK. Like we've had orders as far as like Morocco, Dubai, America, Italy, France, Spain. So yeah, it's like crazy seeing like orders and stuff come from other locations and other countries. I think the first international sale we got was Italy. And it's mad because I've never been, even now I've still never been to Italy, but there's someone in Italy with an Ncappped t-shirt.
Someone needs to post someone online.
There was this person that DM'd us in Poland. They went to a vintage store in Poland and one of our t-shirts was there in Poland. And I don't know how the hell that got to Poland. It's mad stuff.
That's crazy. Just in a random shop as well.
What else? There's a store in London, I can't remember. It's like, I think it's Wasted Store or something. One of my boys was living in London like a few years ago. And he just sent me a picture of our hoodie in the shop. I'm just like, how, where? Like, how?
Not even been in contact with any of them stores, but the thing's just...
I feel like... I don't know how that happens, but we're not going to complain, innit? Like,
of course.
But it's nice when things like that happen. It just makes you feel like what you're doing is worth it, innit?
Because like, speaking of that, like seeing your clothes in like random space or places that you weren't prepared, like I remember seeing or hearing that like a bunch, like we had the Kendrick and SZA tour recently in the stadium, and apparently like Bearman from this drop,
bro. Apparently it was like a sports uniform, like 4 or 5 jerseys just knocking about the stadium. But even like before that, Chris Brown was here like a few weeks ago. His DJ was wearing one of our t-shirts on stage.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And then Millions dropped a tune with Debs and Star one like last month, and he was wearing one of our t-shirts. And he was wearing a t-shirt in that video as well. So like, and we gave him that t-shirt like 3-4 years ago.
Oh.
So I don't even know.
Like full circle.
It's nice when things like that happen, and obviously like, I guess because we're so involved in it, we don't really see things from the outside. And moments like that when people message us, bro, I was at Kendrick Lamar show and I saw about 5 people wearing your shit. Like that's real life kind of how would you say it? Like that's
like it's showing the whole proof in the pudding.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's like, bro, it's bigger than online. Like people are going to see one of the biggest artists in the world and they chose to wear your clothes. They could have wore any designer brand. They could have put on a Balenciaga t-shirt for the night or whatever. But now they wanted to wear Ncappped. see Kendrick, so yeah, can't get a bigger compliment than that. Yeah.
100%. Okay, let me quickly check some questions. 1 second. Damn. Writing stuff on paper is like
Old school, but it's worth it, innit?
yeah, it's old school, but I got scribbles there, and my handwriting is interesting. Let's put it that way. Oh yeah, actually, because when I was doing research in that, we obviously like saw the artists and music artists and stuff, but I also saw that there was like there was 2 people in sports that were repping the brand. There was a surfer that I saw called
Laura.
Laura.
Yeah.
And I saw
Aiden.
Aiden's
my boy, man.
Yeah. Because I obviously it could literally just be that they like how most people fuck with the brand and just get something or just like buy something. But how did they like come about, and like the reception of seeing someone with like in a completely separate sector be like, let me grab your arms and rep it. Like, it's not someone that's based in music or not someone based in like it's still a creative scene, like in sports is a creative scene, but not in like the side of music or photography or that kind of space.
I feel like athletes in sports is always like fashion's a big part of their game as well. Like they're all sponsored by brands. NBA, everyone's looking at like what they're wearing in the tunnel. Even like footballers off the pitch, they're looking at what they're wearing like all the time. So I feel like similar with like the photos and the music and the other stuff, it just flows naturally. Laura, she reached out to us a few years ago. She was doing her surfing thing, and I can't even remember where she's from, but somewhere that we've never been. Cool. Like it's just presence in another city, someone doing something that we're not really familiar with outside of our thing, completely different demographic. So like just give it a try. And then Aiden, that's my boy from Day. He used to teach me kickboxing back a day.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So he fights. He's an MMA fighter, professional MMA fighter. He fights on Cage Warriors, and he helped us a lot. He helps out a lot at the start, man. Because whenever they fight, they have like walkout T-shirts and they put like sponsors and stuff on them.
Yeah.
He just used to put our logo on there, be like, "Yo, rep you boys, man." And then we used to just go down to his gym and do some lookbook shoots and stuff with him as well. But yeah, like he's been supporting us from day one, to be fair, and like we always get his walkout tees done, do his content, get like clothes and stuff to him as well. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, because I had to ask that question, because when I was like doing the research and looking in and that, I was like, it's like obviously clothing is bigger than just music or just like one specific sector, because everyone wears clothes. Surprise. But finding out that like someone from a completely different sector repping the brand is kind of like interesting, because there's reasons to intersect, but like not as directly. So I was just like, yeah, it's like even more emphasis on the fact that if you fuck with something, regardless of who you are, support it. Buy a shirt, repost something, like something, comment, whatever, because like that stuff matters. It's always the small things, like especially like having someone be like rep like Aiden repping the thing from day dot. That's important. Like, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, like, I think like I could show you a DM request right now, and like so many semi-pro footballers asking for free clothes and stuff, man. Like some of them, it gets to a like point, but with us, it's more like, okay, they genuinely fuck with us. We can do stuff with them. They can do stuff with us. This is like a long-term thing. Like you said, we've been linking up with Aiden since day one, and like the only reason that's lasted till now is because of like that's like actual support between each other. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like there's an actual thing behind it. It's not just, oh, yo, these guys, they got hella followers. They're in the city that we're not in. It's actually building something for the long term.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's all of the questions that I've got. So, final thing, like, where can people find you? Where can people find Ncappped? Like, the social media plug.
Yeah, so Ncappped on pretty much everything. Insta, TikTok, Ncappped. Wait, what the fuck is it? Bro, let me check.
The technical difficulties. Let me just make...
I swear down on TikTok, it's Ncappped official. Let me check.
Yeah. Just put, like, little, like, Price is Right music over the top of this, bit, just pending. It's always peak. It's always peak
The,
when one social media ain't got you right, and you need to like just add a number or something.
Yeah, Insta and TikTok, Ncapped, Ncapped, and if you want to check my shit out, RajSM1, RajSM1. I used to post a lot of the earlier shoots on my personal page, but since we launched Ncapped, we just post everything on there.
Okay, yeah.
But if you want to see some behind the scenes stuff,
okay,
hit me up.
Cool, sweet. So that is the end of A Real Job, whatever episode we're on at the moment. Thanks Raj for coming on.
Nah, thank you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Big up everyone behind the cameras as well.
I mean, clap. Woo, 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 finger snaps. We'll add a clapping sound effect in the background. Yeah. So if you enjoyed listening to this episode and hearing how Raj and Ncappped came to be, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, social medias at areal.job, and like, comment, subscribe. Let us know who you want to be in the next episode. If you're from the West Midlands, let us know an artist, any creative underneath the creative banner. Drop it in the comments and let's get the next episode started. Cool, sweet. Woo 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 woo. That bullshit.
That was sick, man. Thank you, man. That was sick.
That's class.